In 2018, we read a book called 2-Second Lean. And reading that book really transformed the business as a whole. Reading that book, 2-Second Lean, was a real paradigm shift for me personally, in that it really simplified driving more value to your customer so much that I believed that anybody could do it. From there, it just became very clear what it is that we needed to do. We had always had the desire to reach for excellence. TrippNT was started in 1993 by my mom, Susan Tripp. She was a chemist at Marion Labs. She started to create some organizational pieces on her own, and she made one that she called a balance bank, and it sat near a scale. She drew it up and took it home to my dad, who was kind of handy. And she asked if he would build it, and he said yes, and the rest is sort of history. First of all, setting a baseline that everybody's in this together, whether we want to believe that or not.
It's almost hard not to get emotional about the amount of resources that you have available to you and the amount of encouragement that you get, push that you get to keep trying, to keep going for something different or trying a new way at it is just really unlike anything I've ever seen, and it is incredibly empowering.
Everybody here has a vested interest in making sure that someone else in the company is succeeding, because in the end, the company is basically one unit. It is offering a product to a customer, and if somebody somewhere inside the company is losing, then it's likely that somehow the customer is losing outside of here.
This is an organization where anybody can show up, and as long as they're interested in learning and growing and respecting the people around them, like there's nothing that we can't really do. That respect for people creates a culture in which lean can be adopted and received. And I think it's a very important, maybe the most important ingredient for how this company has evolved to where it is today.
Once that's achieved inside the culture and the people inside care about that impact on someone else, it really opens up the doors to then start really learning the technical side of what the wastes are and how I can actually help change what I'm doing that's going to drive value to Jim over in engineering when I'm in sales talking to a customer about a new project.
The skills and the tools that I've learned here, both in operating with other people and in operating with ideas and in communicating ideas, has just been fundamentally game-changing for me.
If you get a group of people, any group of people, who are engaged and care about their customers and care about people, they're going to deliver better work in less time and less expense.
On the back end side of things, like even in whether it's engineering or customer service, we are solving problems faster. We're collaborating and getting the best out of everybody, getting the best ideas out of everybody in the organization. And how could that not help the customer at the end of the day?
This lean thing with these lean terms is really the mechanism, is the tool we use to drive those changes. That's kind of the foundation, and we're learning how to get better because we want to drive more value to them. Because it is all about the customer, and what they're going to get out of it. And again, it's not just you, the customer, who's writing checks, it's the customer in here who's going to do the work for you to make sure that you get exactly what you want. And when they're at their best, trust me, Dan, there's like nothing going to stop them. I mean, they're going to get it done, and they're going to get it done well. There's no amount of perks you're ever going to be able to give somebody that's going to make them come in and want to do their best work. That has to come from somewhere else. But the things that really drive a difference to the people are, do they trust your boss? Do they have a friend here at work? Do they feel safe here at work? Are they being challenged? Can they go home once or twice a month and say, man, I did something awesome today. Those are the things that make people really feel like, I want to come in and want to do it for the guy next to him. And it's only when those needs are met that they feel valued, they feel like they're a real person, they feel important, and someone decides that they're gonna, I want to do my best for you. They're gonna give you their heart, and that's a powerful thing. That's that.